At SonicAire, we're often asked, are your fans rated for hazardous locations? If that's something you've wondered too, then I'm glad you're here. I'm Jordan with SonicAire, and this is You Ask, We Answer, where we answer some of our most frequently asked questions. Before we get rolling, if you find this information helpful, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You can also follow us on LinkedIn for more helpful information about everything dust related. So to answer the question about hazardous location ratings for SonicAire fans, we first need to define what hazardous locations are. In the United States, this is determined by the National Electrical Code, which you may also know as the NEC or NFPA 70. Adopted in all 50 states, this code is the benchmark for safe electrical design, installation, and inspection to protect people and property from electrical hazards. It defines hazardous locations as areas where fire or explosion hazards may exist due to flammable gases or vapors, flammable liquids, combustible dust, or ignitable fibers or flyings. And the reason this falls under the NEC is due to the fact that electrical equipment can easily become a source of ignition in these volatile areas. These hazardous locations are then divided up into three groups known as classes. So class 1 locations, this is gas. So these are the areas where flammable gases or vapors may be present in the air. And when these vapors are found in the atmosphere, an easily ignitable fire or explosion could take place. And as you can imagine, specially engineered products are required to prevent electrical equipment from becoming a source of ignition in these areas. Likewise, special equipment is also required for Class 2 locations. We're talking about dust here. Class 2 environments are the areas where you will find combustible dust. Combustible dust is defined as solid particles which present a fire or explosion hazard when suspended in air. Combustible dust are often either organic or metal dust that are finely divided into small particles, fibers, fines, chips, chunks, flakes, or some other combination of these. And types of dust include, but are not limited to, wood dust, plastic or rubber dust, biosolids, coal dust, and organic dust such as flour, sugar, paper, and soap, just to name a few. The third category of hazardous locations as defined by the NEC, as you guessed it, it's Class 3, and this is the notation given to areas where there are easily ignitable fibers or flyings present. Fibers and flyings are not likely to be suspended in air, but can collect around machinery or on lighting fixtures and where heat or spark could ignite them. These areas are often found in textile mills and other fiber manufacturing or processing facilities like industrial laundries. Within each class are two different divisions which have been creatively identified as Division 1 and Division 2. Division 1 means that the hazard is regularly present under normal operating conditions, or usually or most of the time. Whereas Division 2 areas are where the hazard is only present during abnormal conditions, such as an equipment failure or a maintenance procedure. So this is sometimes. If you have questions about the area classification for your facility, check with your local fire marshal, health and safety director, or plant engineering staff to better understand the requirements and hazards in your facility. So back to the question at hand, are SonicAire fans rated for hazardous locations? Well, let's start with Class 1 locations. Equipment for these areas is required to be incredibly robust because it is assumed that the vapor may eventually find its way into the equipment. Which must then be capable of containing an explosion without igniting any of the surrounding vapor. Got to keep the boom in the box. Well, unfortunately, SonicAire fans are not capable of doing this today and are not rated for Class 1 environments. Now for Class 2 locations. Class 2 equipment must be designed so it will keep the dust out and any spark or ignition source in the equipment. and not allow it to escape and ignite any of the dust in the surrounding areas. So yes, certain SonicAire fan models have been UL certified for use in Division 2 locations for quite some time. And we're now very proud to announce that SonicAire now has a model that is UL certified for Division 1 locations as well. So when it comes to Class 3 locations, fortunately the NEC allows for Class 2 certified equipment to also be used in Class 3 locations as well. So I hope this shed some light on the topic of hazardous locations and SonicAire equipment certifications. And if you have a hazardous location that you'd like some housekeeping or dust management help with, please visit our website or email us at moreinfo@sonicaire.com. Hey, we love to hear from you, the good, the bad, and yes, even the ugly. So if you have any ideas for one of our videos, please let us know by leaving some feedback on our YouTube channel, in the comments below, or on our LinkedIn page. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on You Ask, We Answer.